This is Micky. She reads too many dark romance books, and now she thinks she's a villain.
I'm sorry, who are you?
The narrator, but I'm beginning to wonder if I'm here to babysit you.
Okay, well, that doesn't mean you have to, rain on my parade, bro.
A few people follow her for dark romance book recs, and now she thinks she's hot shit.
Okay, let's fast forward and let's get to some book recs.
As I said before, this is Micky, and she's here to recommend you some book recs.
That's right. I'm Micky.
That's literally what I just said.
Micky, can you just get a little closer? Okay. I'm Micky.
I don't think they pay me enough to deal with this bullshit.
Okay, let's do this, shall we?
This is Micky, and she's bringing you dark romance book recs where
the villain gets the girl.
I mean, seriously, do you see what I mean?
First off, let's start with one of my favorite villains, and that is Dare by Mariano.
Since I have to do everything for myself, what Micky meant to say here is one of her favorite villains is Dare from Even If It Hurts by Mariano.
I don't know why this book is so underhyped. In my opinion, it needs way more love because it goes from 0 to 1,000 in 0.2 seconds. This man is the definition of gaslighting. And somehow at the end, even though you know he's been gaslighting her this whole time, you're still in love with him.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He saves this girl, realizes she kind of has the hots for him. His little fuck buddy / girlfriend is like, you know what? I don't really like her. I'm gonna need you to pretend you do, though, and fuck with her feelings. So he says, no problem, I got you. That man fucks with my feelings. I can't tell you more than that because the ride is wild. Next up is Twisted Pride by Cora, Reilly. We all love a mafia man, but normally they have a code of conduct or rules they follow. But Romero...
What are they even paying you for? What Micky meant to say was Remo.
Romero says, fuck the rules, never did anything for me. He's kind of from the streets mafia. He built his own legacy, so he ends up stealing his bride to his enemy to stir up some shit, okay? And they are some toxic love for one another. And it is oh so yummy. Oh so yummy. Then we have Lords of Pain by Samantha, Rue, and Angel Lawson. This is a step brother and his two best friends, so it is a wide choose with the three of them, and it's a bully romance in a college setting. When they're in high school, they basically bully /
Don't be alarmed. She forgets what she's going to say all the time, and it's rather taxing.
Blackmail his little sister into doing some favors for them, you know what I mean?
Oh my God!
She has to turn to them in college for their safety and protection for reasons we don't really know yet, so there's that suspense / mystery feel. These men are cruel, they're mean, okay? But don't tell me you don't fall in love at the end, because you will.
Daddy, I love him!
Then you have Hitched by Biel. Let me tell you, unhinged. This man is unwell, okay? She picks up this man off the side of the road, hitchhiking. Turns out he's not a nice guy, but he does call her a really cute pet name. I'm pretty sure it was Bunny.
She also forgets names immediately after reading a book, and she calls herself a book influencer.
So there's that.
Come back here, you rabbit.
You have Beautiful Fiend by Lola King. I love this one so much. This man does something so unforgivable at the beginning of this book, okay? And then he pretends that he's never met this girl and doesn't know who she is, but is really using her for his crew members' on the wrong side of the tracks. Personal gain. Okay, so he's using this girl as he dates her. But the entire time he's dating her, you're like, oh, that's so sweet. That's so cute. Is it real though? You know? You know? Plot twist.
Did I mention she thinks herself to be funny?
Then you have the madly lovely Duet by Trisha Wolfe. This is essentially if, like, Saw was like a super hot, sexy serial, and he really had a thing. He was incarcerated and really had a thing for his psychologist, his jail psychologist. Reading this book, okay, and I knew that was the premise of the book, and then it like turned into a fucking Saw movie, and I was like,
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
I was not ready. You have King by Frazier. I love this little duet so immensely. I love all the characters, and all the characters get a story in this series. I don't hear this book be talked about enough, honestly. She breaks into his house during a party, is rifling around. He catches her, decides, I'm gonna keep her. Okay, but then he is keeping her for his own personal gain, because there is a plot twist that is wild at the end of book 1.
There goes her short-term memory loss again.
But anyways, within the books, there's a plot twist. I love it so much. These are the stories where the villain
Gets the girl.